myself Deeksha Singh and I am a student of BSc Life Sciences in Hansraj College, and today in this video I will be explaining about Phylum Platyhelminthes. So here we go. Now I would like to tell you about what is the meaning of this Phylum Platyhelminthes. So this platy refers to the word flat and helminths to worm. So all those worms which are flat in their shape are categorized under this phylum. Now I would like to tell you about what are the general characteristics of this phylum. So first one is they are bilaterally symmetrical. That means a single vertical plane is going to divide the organism into two equal parts. As you can see here that it is the worm, and this single plane is dividing the worm into two parts which are equal to one another. Second, they are dorsoventrally flattened. That means the worm is flat from upper as well as to the lower portion. Third, they are acoelomates. So they do not have a body cavity present in them. Rather, in place of that body cavity, they do possess parenchyma which has derived mesodermally. And let me tell you that this parenchyma has certain roles, like it do connect certain organs from one to another, and it balances the body, and also it has hydrostatic skeleton, and with that they do have certain cells like nerve cells and muscle cells. So fourth one is they are triploblastic. So during embryonic development, the worm has divided or has derived from three germ layers which were endoderm, mesoderm and ectoderm. Now fifth one is organ level of organization. So certain tissues have combined together to perform a specific function, and that group of tissues are known as organs. Now moving forward, as I have told you that they are dorsoventrally flattened, hence they are known as flatworms. And I wanted to tell you that they do have this flat body because of certain habitats in which they are living, and also they have adapted to have this flat body, and that's why they are known as flatworms. And there's one more point behind the reason of having that flat body which I would like to tell you in a meanwhile. Now they are mostly endoparasitic in nature. That means they do live inside the body of the host in which they are going to invade. And they are bilaterally symmetrical, they are triploblastic, they are acoelomate with organ level of organization. Now they do have hooks and suckers in parasitic form. As I have told you that they are endoparasite, so it's very obvious for them to have these hooks and suckers to get attached to the body of the organism in which they are going to live. Now presence of flame cells. So they do have these flame cells for osmoregulation and excretion. So what is this osmoregulation? So basically to maintain a balance between salt concentration and water is osmoregulation. So flame cells are going to help the worms in osmoregulation and for excretion. Now sexes are not separate. So a single individual body is going to have the male as well as female reproductive part. Fertilization is internal and development is through larval stage. Now they do have high regeneration capacity like in planaria. So that means when you do cut the planaria into multiple parts, like this is the planaria, let's suppose this, and when you do cut this in multiple parts, then each part is going to form a new individual. So this is the regenerative capacity of platyhelminths. Now helminthology is the study of platyhelminths. that means when you do specifically study for platyhelminths, then that type of study is known as helminthology. So yeah, they do not have an anus, they only has a mouth, they only has a single opening, and that type of body plan is known as blind sac body plan. Moving forward, so yeah, these flatworms do not have specialized circulatory and respiratory organs as they are present in higher level of organisms. That's why it's very obvious for them to have this flat body so that they can exchange oxygen and nutrients very easily from their body by the process that is known as diffusion. Now, we will be focusing about what are the unique characteristics of this phylum. Firstly, presence of flame cells. As I have told you, flame cells are there for osmoregulation and excretion. Now, they do have this ladder-like nerve system. As it is very obvious and very clear in this diagram which I have depicted over here, this is the nerve system and it is ladder-like. And also the presence of parenchyma in the body cavity. As platyhelminths are acoelomate, so they do not have a body cavity. Rather, in place of that, they have this parenchyma which is derived mesodermally. Now, moving forward, I would like to tell you what is the further classification under this phylum Platyhelminthes. So, the first one is Turbellaria, then Trematoda, then Cestoda. So, yeah, so these are free-living organisms that are found in fresh water. They are dorsoventrally flattened and hooks and suckers are not present in them. Why so? Because they are not parasitic in nature, as like Trematoda and Cestoda. And the examples, Planaria and Autoplana. Now moving to Trematoda. So yeah, these are primarily parasitic in nature. That's why it's very obvious for them to have these hooks and suckers so that they can attach very easily to the organism or the host in which they are going to live. And examples include Fasciola, Hepatica and Diplozone. Now, coming to Cestoda, so these are exclusively parasitic in nature. So it's very obvious for them, they are exclusively parasitic in nature. So it's very obvious for them to have these hooks and suckers. Now, moving forward, now I would like to tell you about the diseases that are caused by this phylum. So the first one is Styniasis. So yeah guys, Styniasis, this is an intestinal infection. It is an intestinal infection which is caused by flatworms which are Taenia solium, Taenia saginata and Taenia asiatica. Moving forward to the next disease, and that is Schistomiasis. So the second one is Schistomiasis. It is an acute parasitic disease that is caused by schistosoma, and this is the life cycle of this worm. Now the next disease which is caused by platyhelminth is fasciolitis, which is a liver infection that is caused by Fasciola hepatica, and this is the life cycle of this worm. After talking about the diseases that are caused by platyhelminths, I want to highlight the importance of this phylum. So yeah, flatworms play a significant role in biological communities as these are marine, freshwater and terrestrial organisms. And also most turbellarians which are free living, they are carnivorous, predators and scavengers. So definitely they are going to play an important role in the food chain. And also many flatworms are parasitic, as I have told you, and the development is indirect with intermediate larvae such as Meracidium, Sporocyst, Radia, Cercaria and Metacercaria. So understanding their life cycle helps in understanding the procession of these diseases. So yeah, these were the importance of phylum Platyhelminthes. Thank you for watching the video.